We're back.
Okay.
All right. So we're talking about, again, to First Lady Carla Manns, the First Lady of Appleton Sanctuary Outreach Ministry. We're here at her Shear Images Salon, located at 162 North Eisenhower here in Appleton, Wisconsin. And we were talking about visioning and this fabulous list that she made for her love and soulmate. Go ahead and tell us, share that with us.
So I made this list and I was extremely specific. I was like, I want him to be at least 5'7", 5'8". I don't want anyone the same height as me.
Okay.
But he can't be too tall.
Right.
You know, I ain't wearing heels every day.
Okay.
And I want him to, he needs to be working. I mean, it was specific.
Okay.
But what that meant for me is, not only did he needed to be who I wanted him to be, but I needed to be the woman of God I needed to be.
Okay.
So I took a moment to really figure out what I wanted in life, what my career was going to look like, how much money I wanted to make. So a lot of times we're so focused on finding someone that we don't get back to who we are. And so going into the relationship, I wanted to make sure I knew who I was, what I wanted, and I wasn't going to settle.
Okay.
You know, so many times we find somebody and then we're like, well, I mean, they don't have a job, but they're trying. You know, they don't have your requirements, whatever they are. You know, you want somebody 6'2", then you find somebody 4'11", you're like, well, no, stick to what you want. God has created someone specifically for you. You know what I mean? So we don't have to settle. And that's the beauty of who God is. We don't have to settle. He's created someone specifically for us. Now, but the thing is, one of the things my husband preached about, I thought it was so profound. He said, you know, women are always so focused on, I want a man, I want a man, I want a man. God is not going to give you Mr. Wonderful and you a mess.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
And he will continue to give you a man, because that's what you said is
you will go find somebody.
Man.
You will go find somebody.
Right.
And then you be mad at God. God, why you
give me this?
God, like, I didn't give you that.
Like, I had nothing to do with this. I think that the thing is again, there's so many societal issues that tell us that we shouldn't be selfish. And what selfish is all about is taking care of self first. I'm always amazed by two things in life, and I really wanted to make sure that I got this on interview, is that we're always told that children are our greatest resource, but people don't want to pay a good dollar for good daycare.
Right.
And they're always told to take care of yourself first, and you're supposed to put the oxygen mask on yourself first. So that to me is telling you exactly the example that you should use in life, because if I'm all broken down, I'm going to draw broken to me if the law of attraction, and I believe truly in what it says. So if I'm broken and I'm wondering why I'm getting all these broken men or broke down or situations, then you're right. I need to look in the mirror and figure out what is it that I'm projecting. And you said something earlier about the frequency of and the energy. There is a transfer of energy because we are all energy. And when you are in a relationship, you do want to make sure someone's on the same frequency. You want to make sure that they're going in the same direction that you're going, but at the same frequency as well. Because if you're going in the same direction as someone and they're running and you trying to crawl, somebody's going to get left behind.
Absolutely.
So the whole notion of being selfish, where we talked about eating right, getting some sleep, making sure that if you have a medical issue that you deal with it, your spiritual issue, and then to work on your own self-esteem up front.
Absolutely.
What are some things that you're doing right now to practice your own self-care? Because you're a very busy woman. I know that as the first lady, you have a lot of duties. You have teenage, and your children are adults really at this point. Your wonderful husband, who I can't say enough about, who is a preacher from another planet.
Okay.
And then you found time, y'all. She found time to give us this beautiful gem, these pearls of wisdom. We want to know, how does the first lady take care of the first lady?
You know what? I will be really transparent. Taking care of yourself is a decision you make every day.
Okay.
Because I struggle with getting off my baby weight. I struggled with that.
Okay.
And it took my mother to be real honest with me. Let me tell you something about your family. They'll be real honest with you. But it took my mother to say, you know, your son is 10 years old. That's not baby fat. That's just fat. And so I said to myself, you know, it's about time that I really figure out what regimen I want to be on.
Okay.
What's going to work for me.
Okay.
But there are days when I lead praise and worship too, and I say to myself, praise through. It doesn't matter what it looked like. It doesn't matter how you feeling. You know, for people who come in, I got a headache. Praise through.
Yes, yes.
You know, I am suffering on my job right now. Get in the bathroom and have yourself a prayer time.
Yes,
you know, so it's all about your decisions every day. Today, when I get up, it's going to be a whole nother day. I'm going to let God lead me today. You know, so it's all about your daily choices. It's not something where, you know, I said, I'm just going to be fantastic for the rest of my life and I'm never going to struggle. That's not real.
Right.
You know, life happens, things happen, but what you have to do is decide, am I going to sulk in it? Am I going to let it overtake me? Or am I going to pray through it? Am I going to praise through it? Am I going to get through it? And then after you do that, you do it.
Yeah, my late husband, he used to say, you know, self-talk is a very powerful thing.
It is.
And one of the things that I really loved about him was that quiet time of the morning where it was dead at 4:30 in the morning. You could find him in his same spot on his knees praying, asking the creator of the universe, God, Jehovah. He was calling on every force of nature to come in and guide his day.
That's right.
So that anything that he encountered, he knew that he was going to be able to handle it.
Absolutely.
That whole piece about having a goal every day, to me, that's really tapping into the process that you need to set a goal for today, you know.
You do.
And the other thing about being able to give up your ego to know that in order for me to get through the day, I need support, I need help. Everything is bigger than me. And what I really liked about this is that I just wrote a few things last night when I was sitting down and I was going back through. I said the secret proposes that you write down all qualities you want in a mate and wait. And I asked you, did you write down, and you proved that writing down things. But it's not only writing down things for a mate. What I find out is that if there's something I really want to accomplish that day, I do ask, is this the thing that I'm supposed to do today? Can you help me write this out?
Right.
And it was amazing to me that as I was going through your book, I found similarities in the book, The Secret and The Magic and Power and all those other books. And I also found similarities in all of the self-help, motivational tactics and strategies, if you will, that are given to you by Les Brown and Tony Robbins is one of the first people that I ever, and I still go back to Ultimate Power, but now I got another reference thing. And then what I said is, for me, this book provides a process for being and obtaining a happy, healthy, abundant life. The book is really great at providing simple steps for self-development.
Absolutely.
And it's topics that are going to help all women move forward to their upward mobility. You're right, God does not make mistakes, and he put this book in front of us at the right time. One of the things the last three things that I saw with this is that when I looked at your book overall, if I had to give an overview of what your book is, I would say it's a book of reflection, a book of tools that you can use for self-reflection, self-help tool, and prayers. For example, if you were going to describe your book and give an overall overview, an elevator speech kind, if you will, so I said, well, what's your book about? What would you say? How would you say it, like in one little short paragraph?
I would say that my book is about self-help. It's about you learning who you are, even if you need to start over. And once you decide who you are and you've created a better you, then you go and help your sister.
Well, I want to really thank you for that, because as I walked into church on Sunday morning, I had been at the other church, and then I walked in, and I had been deferring or delaying and trying to find reasons, like you were talking about from 2012 to 2019 to get finished with the book. And I've been dreaming about being a person who shares her knowledge with people. I have so much information, but what I do is I research things, and I come from a different theoretical perspective. And I said that I wanted to help people live in their own truth, and I was coming to the church that day, and when your husband was preaching about, you got to get down, get off of that, just get down and do what you're supposed to do. And I liked what you wrote when you said, thank you so much for your support. Please be blessed by this read. Let God heal you, then help you help someone else move forward in their truth. Love, First Lady Carla. Do you know that when I went in the house, I cried because I said, Lord, you have given me the answer. I'm going to go ahead for it.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank you for taking this time with me to share the wisdom that you have, how you can apply it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest piece.
Yeah.
We don't always know how to apply things.
Right.
And also, you've enveloped, again, spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
You've enveloped academic, which I like to call theoretical,
mm-hmm.
but also common sense.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have our aunts and our mothers, and
mm-hmm.
I said there's 3 types of sense that they gave us. Common sense, so that we weren't out there doing things that were nonsensical,
right.
or that made no sense.
Right.
So I want to thank you again for the time, and we want to ask everybody else out there to like this video if you liked it.
Absolutely.
Share, make some comments, and subscribe to the Voices channel for more of these uplifting videos from Voices, where our purpose and our mission is to engage you, enlighten you, inspire, and uplift your soul. That being said, I want to know, what is your frequency on being your sister's keeper? Have a beautiful day.
God bless.